Hello, if you don't know me, my name is Penelope Pop and my videos are really centered around curating your lifestyle and just focusing on things that you need. Today, I'm going to be talking about my bag collection and showing you what I own in my closet. If you haven't seen my full closet video, you can click in the links in my description box where you will see my entire closet walkthrough. Let's get straight to the video. But before we do that,
I wanted to talk about Skillshare, which is an online platform that gives you access to thousands of videos made by creative professionals in the field. And there are many topics that they cover, including graphic design, art, business, whatever you want, it's there, and it's all professionally done. I've actually been using it for months now, and I actually use it for my classes. I find it very useful to introduce new skills. You know, with these programs constantly updating, I definitely feel that it's beneficial for me to always stay in the loop. And Skillshare has really helped me with that. One thing that I'm actually learning, developing color theory and having a better eye for choosing colors. And I will be offering premium Skillshare for a limited time in the links in my description box. So if you want to get access, it's first come, first serve, and you definitely want to try it out. It's very good, and I wouldn't be sharing this almost every month if I didn't. But go ahead, go learn. It's always good to learn something new. Now on with the video.
it's a bag collection, so I'll be showing you everything that I have, which will be a lot. So the best thing to do right now is to put them in categories, and I'm gonna put timestamps of like the types of bags that you might wanna see. So I have 3 different categories. I have one for everyday, one for formal function, and one for travel. And then you can pick which one you're interested in, or if you want, you can watch all. So let's first talk about everyday bags. The first bag I wanna talk about is this Prada sling bag. And what's great about this particular bag is its thick strap feature. I like thick straps particularly when I am walking around for a long period of time, only because like sometimes when it's too thin or if I'm carrying something heavy by accident, just hurts my shoulder. So carrying something with a thick strap is particularly good. One of the things I prefer with bags is if they're a lot smaller. The smaller the bag, the better. So this can fit my basic essentials, my phone, my wallet, and well, not even my wallet. It can fit my very basic essentials. The next bag I'm gonna talk about is my most recent purchase, which is this Prada sling bag. There are 2 features to it. You can use this to carry it on the side, or you can use it as a side strap. Is great because it's also a thick strap, and it comes with a small little pouch in which you can put useless things or nothing. And this is how you do it. You attach it to the side, and you can wear it like this or like this. Well, of course, taking out the strap. Yeah, I didn't choose the color black because I feel like I just have way too many black items, so I decided to go for beige, which is the next most common color that I have. But I will expand to more colorful things eventually. Not really. I will not be expanding to more colorful things. I really prefer bags that are more on the neutral side because I feel like I could pair it with anything in my closet, and if I have something super colorful, then it's just hard to pair and you won't find much use to it. This is a Mansur Gabrielle bucket bag, and the way in which you can wear it is, so you can wear it as a crossbody, and then you can also wear it to the side. But what I like about this is its bucket feature. Now, this was a super popular bag like a couple of years ago, and I just really like it because of how it eventually ages. It's pretty cool, it leaves like little stains, and it makes the quality of the bag look cooler. You can put a lot of things in here. The bucket bag. Next on everyday wear is the APC Moon bag, and this is something that I got like 4 years ago, and what I really like about this is that you can put just enough items and it will fit. The only thing that I wish I got was, I wish I got the Saffiano version of this, because this one also has that aged look where the more you wear it, the better it will look. But I actually don't like this feature on this bag. I prefer the Saffiano one. But this is the APC Moon bag, which is what I bring around a lot as well. The next on my everyday bag is this Miu Miu bag. This is the first luxury bag that I've ever purchased, and it's something that I saved up for, and I felt really proud in purchasing because I used my entire savings. Well, not really my entire savings, but this is what I saved up for. And there was a point where I wore this every single day, and I was super inspired by Nicole Warren because I remember looking at her blogs before, and she had this mulberry bag that she would use all the time, and she would use it for all these different outfits, and you felt like you could relate to her because there's so many bloggers out there and you see them changing outfits, and it almost feels like it's so hard to catch up with all the fashion trends and changes, and it felt overwhelming because I couldn't afford that lifestyle, and I still can't really afford that lifestyle. It's just way too expensive, and that is why I want to encourage people to just be able to curate items that are useful all the time rather than focus on trendy pieces. And this is something that I wore every single day almost, that I brought out all the time, and it would work for any single outfit. So that's my little story behind it. But it's also like a sling bag, and you could put a lot. It has like this button feature and a magnet, and there are two sides to it. The next bag that I have is this Balenciaga bag. I've had this for a really long time. This is something that my mom gave me a long time ago. One of like the first branded bags that someone actually gave me. And this is something I wore all the time back in high school, and I felt super cool because these were the bags that were in back then, and it's still aged very well for me. I feel that it's super useful, and you can put the essential things that you need in here, and I prefer small bags, as you've seen, so nice. Okay, and lastly, for my everyday bag, this is my work bag. As you've seen in my How to Be Basic work bag edition, I've had this for 4 years. It has its wear and tear stains, and it's still really good. Still feels durable and thick as the first time I bought it. The only thing is that there's scratches now because I have been using it for quite some time. But when you invest in a nice bag, then it will last for a very long time. Now on to the travel category. And I will be introducing all the different bags that I use particularly for travel, like going on the airplane or traveling around a city that I might not be familiar with, and I would probably need to carry a lot more items. The first bag that I'm going to talk about is this Prada backpack. And I really like the quality of Prada's nylon bags. They're very durable and they last for a long time. And this one is great. The only bad thing is that my cats bit the sides, and I tried to get it fixed last year, but there's a wait time of 7 weeks, and I don't live in the States, so it's really hard to get something fixed. So it's already past the warranty, but it's still great. And the straps are thick, it doesn't hurt your back, and it's light. You can fit a lot of things in here. That is my travel backpack. The next bag that I'm going to talk about is this Prada bag. As you can see, I have a lot of Prada bags. That's one of my favorite brands. I use this really for the airport. The great thing about this is I can hand hold it, and also there's a strap for it, which I can use if ever I'm carrying a lot of things. There are these zippers in which are harder to access, and there's so many different pockets in which you can use to put your things in there. It can hold a lot. Prada bags are very, very easy to maintain, and I feel like they last for a very long time despite going through a lot. And it's really about taking care of your items. So making sure that even if you buy it, you take good care of it so that it stays new. So one of the ways in which you can take care of your bag is that you can keep these little things or sometimes they put this. I just put it so that it takes up the space and it won't cause any unwanted creases, and you can definitely take care of your bag. This is one of my trendy pieces. This is like a rattan bag. Everyone had it at one point. It was all the craze. And what's crazy was, like, in the States, they were selling it for over $150 to $200. Here in the Philippines, it was only like $30, $40 at most. I have actually like 3 different bags from this local brand called From Blank, which they source different bags from various travel places from my friend Melissa, and we used to work together. So this is it. And I still consider this like as a beachy item, so I definitely keep this to bring around if I'm going to the beach. My next travel bag is this Chanel like vintage backpack-ish type of thing. backpack-ish type of thing. Great way to explain things, Winnie. Yeah, this is actually my mom's. I don't own, like, this is not mine. This is just passed down to me. I use this a lot to travel. It just was super handy. You can put a lot, and it's not the leather type, so it's pretty good. The only thing is that it kind of smells old because I guess my mom didn't take care of it very well. But she did take care of it because, I mean, it still looks great. The only thing that she did was that it was losing its color, so my mom used marker to like fill it in. I don't know what she was thinking, but you can't tell. So that's it, my backpack. Great feature is this backpack, low backpack feature that it has, and it's cool. So now I'm gonna go into more of the formal function bags in which I use for events or events. This is the Chanel boy bag, and this is something that has been gifted to me. The way I retain its shape and maintain it is that I put it in a dust bag. Dust bags are very good to keep out the moisture, and moisture really affects the quality of your bag down the line because it kind of creates like mold or that really musky smell. I feel really lucky that this was gifted to me. The great feature about this is that you can have it long and it could be also short. And you can put a lot of things in these Chanel bags. Classic bags. All right, so the next two bags are these beaded bags that I got from Blank, which was a local store I was talking about earlier. And these are these little like kitschy beaded bags, and they're cute. This one's really heavy. What I like is that they're cute, they're candy looking like, and they're not super bright colors, so you could see the longevity in it. And I don't see any scratches. I've used it a couple of times already for events. It's great because I wear a lot of neutral tones, so this is a nice pop for my outfit, like something not very basic in a sense, but basic at the same time. My next bag, which I want to clarify, is something that I worked really hard for. Not that I paid for it, but my mom. A little bit of history about my mom is that when I was growing up, a lot of the things that I wanted to buy, like I would have to solve a problem or I'd have to achieve something in order to get it. It would be anything, like a toy or any snack that I wanted to buy. There was always like this reward system, which I don't mind because it built discipline within me. Like, a lot of people have different parenting styles, and this type of parenting style I felt like worked for me. I feel like it built my motivation to do things and made me the way I am. So I'm not complaining about it, but that's the way it was with my mom, is that she made things where I would have to work for it. I had to make sure I achieved a couple of things in order to receive this, but I don't need to go into detail about it because someone was complaining that I lied to them on YouTube, so we can just clear the air. It was just a miscommunication and I'm just clarifying it now. So apologies to the person that they felt offended on my comment. But yeah, this is a classic Chanel bag and I really love it because it's just a classic feature and it's very nice. So again, there are two ways to wear it, like this long, or you can strap it up. And that's it. So one of the things is that my mom, even the smallest things I remember, I wanted to buy this like truck that would sweep up trash. I don't know if you've ever seen that before. It's like this little toy mechanism that if you had any eraser dust, because people used erasers back then. Back then there's this little mechanism that would collect trash and then put in like this little trash bin. It's like a car. And I remember she made me do subtraction in front of her and be like, what is this and minus this? The only way you can buy this is if you know how to subtract. And I didn't know the answer because I was really, really bad at math and still am. But I remember my cousin, she kept whispering to me the answer. And my cousin's like younger than me, which is embarrassing on top of whatever it was that I couldn't figure out how to subtract. I couldn't subtract. I also get anxiety when people ask me things on the spot. Yeah, so my mom used to do that to me. And eventually I was able to buy it because I had to like slowly figure it out. But it's just that process of having to do certain things in order to get it, because she wanted to ingrain that idea that you have to work for things that you want rather than relying on somebody. This is a local brand called Arnaz, and they created this seashell bag. This is something that I feel like is, I guess, very trendy, but I like the style and it is monotone, so I feel like it could still be useful. So if you want to go for something that's trendy, try to go for neutral colors so that you could still use it for a long period of time. And I like this little handle, the circular handle, and there's a magnetic clip and it creates a cute shape. That's it. Puka shells. This is a Botega clutch. This is not mine, this is my mom's, but I use it so often, now it's in my closet. So I wouldn't say this is my bag collection because I didn't buy it myself, but this is something that was in my closet because I do use it more than her. This is my mom's. I love it. I use this for a lot of formal events because it just works with anything. They have a really nice like clip and the details are amazing and the quality is great too. Very nice. So this is the only wild thing that I've ever purchased. I got excited that I was able to buy my own stuff, and this was, I remember my mom called me and she's like, this is on sale. Back then, like I didn't know that yellow would be so hard to wear. So this is one of my less functional bags because like I don't know how to pair it with a bunch of things. I mean, I guess I have a lot of black and white outfits and it could work, but it just stands out so much. I feel like I wish I just got a neutral tone. So one of the bags that I don't use as much. It's a sling bag actually, but the studs, that's what they're known for. Next is this vintage Chanel bag. This is actually my mom's as well, but it was in my closet because she just gave it to me recently because she's like, I don't use this and you use a lot of small bags and I like big bags. So she gave this to me and it smells old too. Yeah, a sling bag as well. And she has kept it in pretty good quality. It's just a little bit dusty, but we haven't taken it to like a Dr. Leather or something. So I bet if we did, it would look way nicer. So that's what I plan to do. I did that with a bunch of my shoes. I got my shoes all cleaned by Grail Cleaning Services and all my shoes look brand new. That is it. That is my entire bag collection. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please let me know in the comment section down below and I'll try my best to answer them. But before I leave, I do want to leave a note one of the things that I've always wanted to do is share the things that I own. And as I've mentioned, the thing about Nicole Warren and having her wear a Mulberry bag in a lot of different pictures in her blogs, it felt very relatable. And that's what I want to kind of encourage people to do, which is to buy things that they find that are useful. And minimalism is like a very, very broad term and you can't pinpoint it down to like owning specific pieces. It really has to do with like what essentially is important to you. I think one of the things that we should work towards is to be more realistic with the standards of fashion, is that not everybody is able to purchase a luxury bag every single month. Not everybody is able to keep up with fashion trends. And what we should do is find pieces that are classic and that are able to pair very well and still look good and happy about it. So that's it for my videos. I only had one. So that's it for my video for today. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.